and the man you are with now is not your husband. In John 4, Yeshua meets a Samaritan woman at Jacob's well. She draws water alone at noon, an outcast, a woman written off by men, but not forgotten by God. You have had 5 husbands, and the man you are with now is not your husband. This isn't just commentary on her relationships. It is a mirror held to the soul, fragmented by false rulership, married to survival, carrying the weight of unmet needs and misunderstood longings. This isn't about shame. It's about a misplaced longing for union. The 5 husbands equals the 5 senses, the soul ruled by external perception: touch, taste, sight, smell, and hearing. Each one a contract with the carnal, a trauma-born covenant forged in the fires of survival. These align with what many traditions call the lower 5 chakras, recognized in science as nerve-dense regions of emotional processing. Let's frame them like this. Touch rules the root, our grounding, our sense of safety. Taste flows through the sacral, desire, appetite, pleasure. Sight governs the solar plexus, power, perception, and control, while smell awakens the heart, memory, bonding, and emotional imprint. And hearing moves through the throat, expression, identity, and belonging. These faculties are beautiful when aligned, but tyrants when disembodied from truth. The body cries out, and the soul marries the loudest ache it knows. And this is how it shows up. You binge on food, not out of gluttony, but a desperate cry for safety. You scroll for hours, not because you're lazy, but because stillness feels like a threat. You crave attention, not out of ego, but because you were unseen when it mattered most. You lose yourself in work, corn, noise, or performance because your senses were never taught what it means to be held. She didn't choose them because she was reckless. She chose them because she was wired for protection. The 6th husband equals false sight. And the one you're with now is not your husband. This 6th presence represents spiritual perception, but unwed to the body. It's the pineal gland, the so-called third eye, the seat of sight, without union. This is the danger of chasing spiritual experiences without healing the body. It's using your intuition to avoid intimacy or accountability. It's mistaking your giftedness for union with God. She has sight, but not embodiment. She perceives, but doesn't yet belong. Even the spiritual eye, when divorced from the body, becomes another false husband. It doesn't sanctify, it seduces. It's not union, it's illusion. But then came Yeshua, the 7th man. Not another system of power, not another contract of law, not another fleshly attempt to fix what's fractured, but the bridegroom of grace. He doesn't condemn her, he crowns her. The 7th energy center, the crown, is not a portal to escape the body, but a throne where spirit and flesh are reconciled. This is the mind of Christ, not abstract mysticism, embodied divinity, gamma brain waves, whole brain coherence, union of all centers under divine headship. Resurrection doesn't mean leaving the body. It means letting the spirit become one with it. This is not just salvation, it's marriage. The feminine senses, fragmented, longing, poured out, are met by the masculine spirit, present, indwelling, and prepared. This is the wedding of heaven and earth within her. Neurobiology shows that unhealed trauma fragments identity across the nervous system. The 5 senses are processed in lower brain regions where trauma hijacks perception. The pineal gland offers sight, but not union. The HeartMath Institute shows that coherence between the heart, brain, and breath opens the way to divine intelligence. Polyvagal theory confirms safety in the body is the foundation for integration. This isn't woo-woo, it's wiring, divinely designed for oneness. Each husband is a protector part, a trauma-adapted attachment to sensation, power, performance, or perception. The woman represents the fragmented feminine, longing for union but handed off between patterns and trapped in trauma. The 7th man is the masculine Christ within, the Logos, the embodied word, who doesn't dominate, demand, or diagnose, but dwells, delights, and redeems. He is not her next ruler. He is her bridegroom. The masculine does not arrive to rescue the feminine. He comes to wed her, to join in union what was always meant to be whole. This is not about escaping the body. It's about enthroning Christ within it, not bypassing the senses, but bringing them into holy order under divine headship. She doesn't need to be rescued. She needs to be remembered, not through religion, but through integration. This is the wedding of wisdom and flesh. The soul no longer ruled by her senses, but crowned in the mind of Christ. The woman at the well is not a shame story. She is every soul who has mistaken survival for love, sight for truth, and sensation for safety. Her story is not about promiscuity. It's about patterned perception. She didn't need another man. She needed the 7th, not to condemn her body, but to crown it, not to rule her, but to wed her, not to use her, but to unite with her in glory. This is the marriage of spirit and flesh, the bridegroom and the bride, the crown of Christ enthroned within your very being. And now, you are the well. You are the vessel. You are the garden where heaven is planted in flesh. And the waters, They were never far away. They were simply trapped beneath the trauma. Each time you heal what was hidden in your senses, each time you soothe what once screamed, each time you welcome back a part you thought was too broken, the wellspring opens. To the woman he said, "The water I give you will become a spring within, welling up to eternal life." And then to the world he said, "Whoever believes in me, out of their belly shall flow rivers of living water." The first was whispered at the well, and the second was shouted in the temple. The same Spirit, the same invitation. And now, it's being spoken to you. You've been married to your patterning, shaming your soul for the survival strategies that kept you alive. You've been flitting through spirit, dancing with demons of distraction, numbing out the sounds of angels singing you home. You've been calling false sight revelation and bypassing the very waters that heal. But those husbands do not belong to you. Only when they are named, only when they are faced, only when they are exercised from the inside out does the wedding begin. Does your true bridegroom appear? No more hiding in your senses. No more chasing shadows. No more living as the woman at the well. You're not who they said you were. You are the awakened bride. And the well is no longer what you draw from. It's what flows through you. The woman at the well wasn't a whore, not in the way the church taught. She was a thirst trap, but only because her senses weren't drinking from the source. When you don't water your body with living water, you'll spend your life performing for a cup that never fills. Spiritual sight without union will leave you thirsty, but not every thirst trap is a sin. Some are just dehydrated souls waiting for the well. She didn't need shame. She needed union. And so do you. Be loved and be loved, beloved.